Hi, Samantha. Hello. Hi, Samantha. Hello.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Samantha Uncut, where I discuss celebrity news, hot topics, reality TV, and so much more. All commentary is alleged and, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Hey, everyone, I hope you all are having an amazing morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. This is Samantha Uncut, and I'm coming to you with some Ralph Pittman update, who is CEO and CFO of the BAN delegation. But before we get into that, y'all know the drill. Don't make me beg, please. Please like the video, share, subscribe, and y'all know where all the information is going to be in the description bar if you need more information, so always check there. So let's get into this Ralph news. Guys, I have never, ever seen men act like this. The apocalypse of BAN is upon us, and it's in full effect. So if you don't know, Ralph Pittman is Drew Sidora's husband. I don't think that they are divorced as yet. Their divorce is still ongoing. So Drew is from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Everyone should know that. Today, Ralph has released that he is coming out with a podcast, guys. It's going to be called Ralph in the Basement. Yes, you heard me right. Ralph in the Basement, because he is currently living in the basement of their home and he refuses to move. So from the premiere of Real Housewife of Atlanta, we found out that Ralph was court ordered to the basement of their home, and Drew can't go downstairs and he can't go upstairs without permission. So now he is downstairs in the basement doing a podcast, and from the release of that podcast, or the trailer for the podcast, it says Ralph Pittman from Real Housewives of Atlanta dives into navigating life and reality TV in a bold and unfiltered podcast. Why is Ralph wanting to be still attached to Drew if he doesn't want her and he doesn't want their marriage? Why is he still attached to Real Housewives of Atlanta? Sure, move on. That's what you wanted. You wanted to have your own separate life outside of your wife. So why do you still want to be attached to her platform? And in the trailer, he states that he was the one that told Drew that they should go their separate ways, and he basically is the one that filed for a divorce. But we all know that Drew was the one that actually beat him to the courthouse and filed the papers first for the divorce. So either way, it is just ridiculous that this man is going to be using a platform to bash his wife, and they share children together. And y'all see I have Martell on the thumbnail, and there's a reason why I have Martell on the thumbnail, because everything that Ralph is doing right now, it's a mirror of Martell Holt, and they are friends. They're good friends. So in my opinion, they are literally mentoring each other and they are learning from each other. And it's crazy. Y'all remember when Melody wanted the divorce and Martell was supposed to move outside of the home and he refused to move outside, and then he moved upstairs, and it was still an issue because he just refused to leave Melody alone, and every chance he got, he would just do something to antagonize her and to piss her off. That's the exact same thing that Ralph is doing right now. And I don't understand how this is allowed, or why a judge would order him to be living in the basement, or why he wouldn't just move out of the basement. I'm confused. Not only that, in episode 2 of Real Housewife of Atlanta, Drew also revealed that he wanted alimony, child support, and part of her business. And Ain't that the exact same thing that Martell wanted? He wanted parts of Melody's business, he wanted child support and alimony, and that was all denied. It's actually insane how they mirror each other. And while Ralph was filming his little podcast in the basement, the producer was like, oh, someone is coming downstairs, and this was his face. Like, look at the screen, guys. Just look at him. And then he gonna say that he's gonna go into the app and write in there to the judge that Drew is violating their court order. And of course, Drew already mentioned that this is what he does all the time. He goes into the communication app that they're supposed to be using, and he just disparages her. Like, oh my God. Like, if he is not a reflection of Martell, I don't know what is. Like, Martell would do the exact same thing where he would go to the court and file frivolous motion because Melody is sitting on a couch eating chips and didn't invite him. Melody is going out of town and she called her mom and didn't call him before to get first right of refusal. Melody is this, Melody is that. Ralph and Martell, I swear, they sit down and they communicate with each other about how they're going to harass and destroy their spouses or their ex-wives. I swear they sit down and they do this. And wouldn't it be something if Martell actually show up on this podcast with Ralph while he is living in the basement? Is he actually inviting women over to their property since he have his own entrance? Like, how does this work? How does this living in the basement work with their court order? I would love to see what exactly their court order says that they can and cannot do. This is crazy. And not only that, today Drew has dropped her album, I Did It to Me, and she's being plastered all over the blog. She's getting a lot of love. The album actually sounds really good. My favorite songs so far on her album are Single Again, Good Girl, Bad Bee, and Delulu. So if you have a chance, please check out her album. It's called I Did It to Me. It's on all music platforms. It was released today, so definitely check it out and show her some love. And I will say that Dennis, Portia's baby daddy, he did a really good job on this album. So I guess he's an executive producer, child. Anyways, go support Drew because she gonna need those coins if Ralph is coming after her for child support and all these other things. And God knows she might have to help him find a home. So go support her album. But anyways, back to this little weasel Ralph. Like, he couldn't even allow her to enjoy the day of her just having this moment. He had to ruin it by announcing his podcast. I'm telling you, you have to be so careful of the men that you choose. And sometimes the women, because I'm not going to say that we're all, roses and butterclouds or whatever. But the men, these men, oh my God, you gotta be so careful, especially when you procreate with them. I truly pray for Drew and I pray for Melody every day that all of this will be over for them and they will end up coming out on the successful side of this because they're going through a lot dealing with these men. Like Ralph and Martell, they are a lot to deal with. And I just pray for these women's mental health. I pray for their well-being. I pray for their finances. I just pray for their children. I pray for everything because they're really going through it. And it takes a lot to deal with these kind of men. But yeah, I just wanted to come and talk to you guys real quick about this shenanigan and this association of BANs. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share, and I'll see you guys in my next video.